Part of metabolic activity is the ability to move materials into and out of cells. This is important in cell communication and normal cell function. For example, in order for the cells of your nervous system to function properly, ions, water, proteins, and other molecules need to be able to pass into and out of cells. The cells of the nervous system form networks. They, like all cells, are able to function because they can control what substances are inside the cell and what substances stay outside the cell. These materials move in and out of cells by passing through the plasma membrane of the cell. The plasma membrane surrounds the cell and separates the interior of the cell from its environment. This semi-permeable membrane is composed of a lipid bilayer. Phospholipids make up a large part of the membrane and form a bilayer. The structure of the bilayer is due to the tail-to-tail packing of the nonpolar hydrophobic tails, composed of two fatty acid chains, and the polar hydrophilic heads, composed of glycerol and phosphorylated alcohol. The lipid bilayer is 5 to 10 nanometers thick and is embedded with proteins. Some cell membranes also contain cholesterol. A plasma membrane contains different types of proteins which are specific to the particular function of the cell. These proteins also enable the cell to interact with its environment. The entire structure of the plasma membrane can be described as a fluid mosaic model. The phospholipid bilayer has properties resembling fluids, and the differing proteins and their attachments on either side of the membrane resemble a mosaic. The plasma membrane is the gatekeeper of the cell, allowing certain substances in and out of the cell at certain times in certain amounts. Diffusion is a process in which substances move across a membrane from an area of high concentration to an area of lower concentration, or between areas of opposite electrical charges. This is called the electrochemical gradient. Small, non-charged particles, primarily gases such as oxygen and carbon dioxide, can diffuse through the plasma membrane by moving in between the phospholipids in the bilayer.